special thank you to Tacos Gone Mobile for...
This is Katie McCoy, and you're listening to Open Mic Live.
Ball. Yeah.
All right, so
she's freaking cool shit, though.
I'm so excited to have a young girl.
With a head on her shoulders. I mean, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
Like, she's got her senses about her. That's good
especially
parent.
the
She's
environment
got good
that
parents.
she's in.
Yeah,
it's
and
crazy.
that's the thing is with the whole idea of the staff is I wanted to have all age groups.
Are we on?
Yeah, I just can't figure out why I can't hear her. Oh, welcome back to Open Mic Live.
Check.
Well-oiled machine.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I can hear you, but...
I know.
Hey, Stan, why don't you shove the
What'd you do,
thing
man?
in the thing?
Shove the thing in the thing?
Yep.
Shove the thing in the
Don't mind
thing.
me.
Ha
Like that?
Yeah.
Does it work?
I don't know. Talk.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
There we are.
We just fix things on the fly anymore. I don't care.
Segways.
I need a fucking drink. You guys have a show.
I'm done. I can't have any more.
I'll
I'll
drink
have
it up
some
for
later
you.
when I get home.
What is this show?
Leave me alone.
So welcome back to Open Mic Live.
I'm busy.
Open Mic Live. Sit down. What the hell is that in your hand?
We have the one.
What are you doing?
Pick one of your favorites.
The one on the left.
not in your- it's not in
JD.
It's not one of these.
Camera.
Hold on. I'll peel it for you.
JD, camera.
Yes, sir.
Yo, you're bumping into the camera.
You're
That's all I'm
bumping
saying.
into
All
the
right.
camera. Scoot up.
scoot up.
Oh, that camera.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
So
You just went
I
off.
we're back.
apologize.
Goldstar Lifestyle Rocks Magazine. Goldstar. What the hell was that?
Goldstar
Lifestyle
Rocks.
Magazine. I got it. I
What
read
did I
it.
do? Did I do it wrong?
Miss the one, the only, the energetic Heather Ballone. How you doing, sweetie? You're awesome. And what a cool freaking dude you're with. I mean,
Will you stop playing?
I can't believe how long you guys have been together.
Yeah, 2 days.
What is today?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 weeks.
September.
Not even 2 weeks.
September 12th.
So you guys all met at the same
one day after 9/11.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
that's
not
two weeks.
okay.
Did you
2
put it
weeks.
on?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks.
Official.
Heather, JD,
Yeah.
Connie, Thea. Oh.
Bro.
Pool boy.
So, bro,
Pool boy.
your primary language is English, right?
Yes, it is.
Say Spanish and English.
Spanish.
I'm so fucking proud of you right now.
I love
I
him.
know. Se llama español, no?
Wait, no.
So you do photography.
Yes. What's up?
You do photography?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
What else do you do? Photography?
Photography, and I sit around a lot, and I don't.
Well, that's what photographers do.
I pontificate on life, and no, not really. I'm a paralegal during the day, and then I do photography. I do. I used to
paralegal during
do
the day.
podcasts. I used to
Did
run
you?
a
Paralegal?
very small magazine.
Called Gold Star. No.
No, not that one. Smaller than that. Smaller than
Shut
that.
your mouth. How long you been doing photography?
Professionally, for about a year. I've been doing it for 2 years total.
What are you looking forward to the most about this relationship growing and this brand growing and this whole thing happening?
Getting everything out there, having everyone's art and input and everything they can put into this thing worldwide. You know, we're looking global, not just the Tampa Bay area or Florida.
Are you from here?
I grew up in Middleburg, Florida. It's just south of Jacksonville.
That's a place?
Yeah.
Jesus
Really,
Christ.
Middleburg?
It's podunk, man. But I survived as a
my-
Puerto Rican there.
It's
So.
better than Yeehall Junction,
I've
right?
been to Middleburg. It's scary.
You see her face?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she saw something.
You're talking about my hometown there, man. Damn.
But
Okay, but
so you've been doing photography for a while, right?
Yeah,
And
2 years.
Like, when you met these people, did you realize? Did you go, "Fuck yeah, this is it.
Well-
This is I love these people."
Yeah, initially I started talking to Heather on Facebook because she was like asking all these cool questions, like what's your first, rock concert you went to and things like that. And we kind of started talking there. And then we'd see each other out, but there was always circumstances where we couldn't talk to each other. Like one time the venue's AC was out, so I kind of got there late. And when I got there, I was going to go say hi to her,
Was
and
it Blue
then
Note?
she was like,
No.
she goes like this, she goes like this, and she walks out, and I ask her
literally
entourage
melting.
that
I
was
was
with
like,
her that night. I was like, what's going on? And it's too hot in here. The AC's out. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, we always just missed each other, and then finally, she was looking for people to do photography and writing and whatever for the magazine, and she got in touch with me and said, this is great to finally actually meet you. But we've actually talked about a lot of things online prior to meeting.
So from when you started doing photography till now, what do you think is the biggest improvement you've made in doing that? Like, what do you notice when you're taking your pictures and you're going back and reviewing them? What's the biggest thing you notice? All right, I'm getting better at that.
Yeah. The funny thing is I just went back and looked at the first gig that I did as a professional, which was Together in Exile's farewell gig. And wow, I look at them now. I'm like, I can't believe they actually let me in there and take pictures.
That's Thomas, right?
It's Thomas Crane's band.
Yeah, that was Thomas
yeah.
Crane's
Thomas,
band.
I love Thomas Crane.
Yeah, I've done a couple of shows with him. My band.
Yeah,
has,
together.
I think I only, out of about 1,000 pictures, I only had like 5 or 6 usable ones.
Right.
But,
Matty Beal was the guitarist for that, right? Matthew Beal. The mask.
Yeah, with the mask and the 8-string
It was
guitars.
really hot
Yeah.
in the State Theater that night,
Yeah.
so he took it off like middle of second song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's being able to set up a shot now. I can do it a lot quicker. I can do it in less shots. Just
Of all the venues that you've taken pictures in, which one is the most photograph friendly?
ooh.
And that
Around
doesn't mean
here?
the other ones suck. It just means like,
Right around here.
It depends. I'm just I'll go with like a lawyerly answer. It depends. Some bands bring their own lights, which makes the venue a lot better, as opposed to just the house lights. The darkest one that I've shot though has been the Blue Note, actually, because it only has 3 lighted spots, so you have to wait for the band members to actually get into those spots.
so if you're hired by a
Shoot.
band to do photography, right? Do you discuss that with them beforehand? Like, what kind of lighting to use, or this lighting isn't going to work, or you know what I mean?
Not really.
Should you?
Yes, it's something. Well, it's part of the scouting process. So I'll get there like when the band that's opening for the band that I'm going to shoot is on, and that's what I look for. I'll look for the timing of the lights, because you get red, blues, yellows. There's always white in there. So
Is there
a lot
a
of
constant
time.
pattern?
No, not always. That's the thing. If you can find the pattern, that's perfect, because then you can just wait for that white light to come up and you can get a great shot. Also looking in the background, angles, things like that, just composing your shot and just getting what you want out of it, or what you feel that the band members want out of it. Because each band has a different feel. Like some bands I'll shoot all black and white, some bands I'll shoot in a different
And is that
tone.
a discussion, or is that just something that you learned from knowing the bands?
Well, it's just when you're sitting there. I mean, you're in the speakers. You're getting the feel for the band right
That's
then
a
and
weird
there
spot to take pictures
as your what's that?
so that's a weird spot to take pictures from, in the fucking speaker.
Yeah, inside the speakers is really tough. You know, especially being 6 foot. It's hard to get in there. You know,
It's like a Charles Manson thing in the cabinet underneath the sink.
and then at the end I pop out. You know, confetti.
Yeah.
Confetti
Oh,
comes
my
down,
God,
and
really?
so- yeah. So
Jesus Christ. So,
good stuff.
like, when you first started doing this, obviously you're not getting paid. You're doing it for experience, right?
Absolutely.
Just
Yes.
the same way the bands do, the same way we all do
Yeah,
this.
we're all doing
Yeah,
that.
we're all
We're
doing
not.
that.
I mean,
None of us
you
are
gotta,
getting paid.
you got to pay your dues for that.
None of us.
For that
Absolutely,
matter.
definitely.
What kind of money do photographers make when it's all said and done? And I don't mean, in the area, if you will.
In the area, I couldn't put a number on it, because each photographer is different when it comes to bands, especially local bands.
What determines that?
Yes, it is. That's what I do.
That's
I
a
hang around with
paralegal
all day.
answer right
What
there.
determines that number?
For me personally,
That's what I'm talking
What
about.
I
Give him
do,
a retainer.
As you can see, I've never worn a retainer. So go.
what I do usually for local bands is like, hey, I'll come out, I'll shoot you guys, and then I'll give you 20 to 30 pictures and make a donation. Tell
you
me
got
what
1,230.
you believe the value is for it. And 9 times out of 10, what most people would charge for that, they give me more than what most photographers
So you do get
give.
tipped quite a bit,
Yes.
which means you're doing well.
I
Because
hope
people
so.
don't tip you for bad service.
I hope
right?
so, you know. But
Yeah.
Like,
I have zero ego, so I can't. I'm not. I wanted to sit up here like my shit's the bomb, yo. You know, I'm not one to do that. So, but I think
okay,
I
so
do.
I'm glad you said that, because I think people mistake ego
Mm-hmm.
for confidence and belief in yourself.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I was afraid of that. Like you know, when people started going, hey, it's like I don't want to become an arrogant dick
Yeah,
more than I am now. You know what I mean? So I was afraid of that. You can't. You
Yeah.
can't.
No,
But
no.
until you accept that praise, and until you like go, you know what? Fuck it, I'm good at this.
Oh, I'm gonna
You can't
accept
get
the
better.
praise all day. Don't get me wrong. I'll
Yeah.
take that in.
So where's the ego?
the ego thing comes like me just walking up. Hey, I'm the best guy out here because
No,
blah
that's
blah
just a
blah blah blah.
douche.
Yeah, that's a douche. Exactly.
Yeah, it is. It's a total douche nozzle.
I kind of just let my photography speak for itself.
Okay, I
you
agree
know,
with that.
and then people like, especially the last few weeks, everybody's just been like, "Hey, I've finally seen your stuff. I like it. Can you come shoot us? Can you do this? Can you do that?"
And how weird
absolutely.
is that feeling when it first starts happening?
It's really
For
weird
someone like you
because
that-
for me it was like, okay, let me email like 10 bands and hopefully one of them will let me come and take pictures of them.
And then when they all respond, it's like,
And then, yes, it's like, yes, cool, awesome. And then when my greatest fulfillment is when I send it to them and their response is only 3 letters, WOW.
Wow.
I love that.
Wow.
That's the best thing in the world for me anyway, because I know they loved it. You know,
that's no, dude.
when
I'm
it
telling
hits
you.
my PayPal account, then that's
Yeah,
even better.
that's even
So-
better.
Yeah, but you know.
So speaking of egos, Heather.
Yes.
What, when it hits our PayPal account? We won't talk about that.
I'll be listing. I'll be posting that later.
But that's why I say
No,
that
really.
because like she does exude, you know, exude. What's the word I'm looking for? Exude.
No, we're not exhuming bodies here.
Project. I don't
Different show.
know.
That's for the next episode.
Thea, what?